Hello, and welcome back. So, I don't have any Minecraft footage for today. I just don't have enough storage space at the moment to get some footage for it. I will get some space for the next one. However, I just kind of wanted to just go on a rant again. I think that's my goal with this kind of content moving forward is just me ranting as a 20-year-old with my own experience and outlook on life, just kind of giving my thoughts on things, just sharing my opinion, just seeing if anyone feels this the same way, you know? So I think what I'm going to talk about today, and this might honestly, I don't know how well this is going to do. I kind of want to talk about, and I know that my friend watches these, and he's going to give me hell for this because I always talk about how I'm fine, but I kind of want to talk about the hellhole that is dating. And if you hear any background sound, it's either my fan or it's the lawnmower outside, so just bear that in mind. So, when it comes to modern day dating, I think we can all agree that it's a nightmare. You have guys who are younger than me who, where they try and sleep around with women either younger than them, which is horrifying, or they just, just they're unfaithful, crap like that. And then you have girls. Well, I don't really need to explain it. It's kind of been. I feel like girls get talked about more than guys whenever they cheat, so I'm not going to really go into detail there. But I just kind of want to talk about how much enabling there is when it comes to this, because I'm not just going to be shaming women for this. I'm going to be shaming men too, because I know there are guys that do it. I know there are guys out there who defend their friends that cheat just as much as women defending their friends who cheat. There's assholes on both sides. I understand that. I just kind of want to get that out there before someone takes what I'm about to say the wrong way. But there's a lot of enablers when it comes to this. Like, I don't use TikTok. It's for a good majority of reasons why I don't use TikTok. One of the main reasons is because that app is so unhealthy. It's so abysmally unhealthy for your mental state, especially if you like one too many reels or whatever they're called over there. Um, like if you like one too many things about that sort of stuff, you might end up going into a rabbit hole that'll take a long time for you to get out of. And I know that there's a bunch of shows too that support that kind of thing. Like I know a really infamous one is Love Island. No, I watch it for the plot. No, you watch it because you want that. You want the rush. You want that feeling. You don't want to commit. You just want the rush. Anyone who says that they watch Love Island, I just don't trust. I don't. I refuse to trust people who genuinely get a kick out of Love Island. I haven't seen a single thing about Love Island, but I know what it's about. I've heard other people talk about it. I'm not. No, that's not for me. And uh, just like the amount of people that will go out of their way to try and defend cheaters on either side. Like, here's how I see it: the only time it is acceptable to cheat on your partner is if they cheated first. Hey, my mindset is an eye for an eye. Is that really a good mindset to have? No. But at the end of the day, it's fair. It doesn't make it right, but it's fair. That's literally the only time I, as my own self, like I as a human being, would gloss over someone cheating. That's the only time I would be cool with it. Just to let you know how I am on the matter. That's the only time I would ever be cool with it, is if their significant other cheated on them first and then they cheat to get back at them. That's the only time I think it's acceptable to do that. Now, I kind of want to talk about my experiences, and I might get a little bit more personal than what I'm comfortable with. But really, at the end of the day, I'm just looking at my OBS setup, just talking into my mic, praying that no one walks into my room so I don't look like a schizophrenic. But so my last ex ended terribly, as most guys will say. Most guys my age, if they're not in a relationship and you ask them about their exes, they will usually start it the same way I just started this conversation. It didn't go good. And looking back on it now that I've grown, it's been, oh damn, it's been 2 years. Yeah, about 2.5 years. I have significantly grown and I've matured and I've looked back on it and I've come to realize that I wasn't perfect in it either. Looking back at some of the things that I also did in that relationship, it was not good and I've come to accept that. It's a bitter truth and a lot of guys my age can't do that. But my last relationship ended because my ex was cheating on me. She was cheating on me with, like, she was texting some dude behind my back. And the only reason I found out was because her sisters, God bless her sisters, dude. Like, her older sister and her younger sister, oh my God, like, they had my back. They were freaking amazing. I hope that they're doing good, you know? Um, but she was, talking to another dude. And of course, as any guy my age, that destroyed me, you know. And how bad it destroyed me, I won't say because that's my business, but just know that it really got me. So when it comes to the modern dating stuff now, I just look at this slop and I just go like, what the hell? Like, this isn't what love is. This is transactional love, and that's not even a legit form of love. Like this is counterfeit love. But um yeah, just the dating scene nowadays is just really screwed up. Um and again, I'm talking without a script. I'm just talking from my heart. If I think of something, I'll just say it. I might end up forgetting what I was talking about before. I'm sure I've done it at least twice already in this recording. Um but no, like, it's a different kind of feeling when you invest so much time into someone and they spit in your face. It's not a good feeling. Anyone who's been in a relationship that ended similar to mine will agree with no second thought. It hurts. It does. Um I will say that, and again, you know, just speaking from my heart, I like since that time, I've had a minor distrust of women. I'm not saying that because I'm misogynist. I'm saying that because I had a super bad fucking experience with one. So I just don't like it. I have a minor distrust of most women, and because of that, my whole like thoughts on love is kind of skewed, you know? Because I got this like old timey kind of love, you know, like it's kind of like what it was back in the 50s and the 60s, you know, just that good old fashioned kind of stuff. Because I grew up watching movies and shows where that's what happened. It was the classic stuff, you know. So, in seeing all these men and women now just going out proudly posting about cheating, being so full of themselves about it, it just pisses me off so bad because I've been on the receiving end of something like that. I've been on the receiving end and I know what that feeling is like, and to see these people show zero remorse about it genuinely makes me wish on their downfalls. Because you don't let someone get that vulnerable with you and then you stomp on them. That's not what you do when it comes to love. I've cut off at least two of my friends that I've talked to for at least 6 years because they cheated for seemingly no freaking reason. They they tried to ask me if I could help them, you know, if they would make a group chat with their girlfriends, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to be in that group chat. You can talk to them by yourselves. I'm going to message them personally, tell them exactly what you did, because you're both fucking morons. You made that conscious choice to go out of your way to talk to someone else and do the deed with them. You deserve nothing less of just I gotta switch the conversation because I'm starting to actually get mad again, like how I was back then. But love is just a weird thing, man. Like, how can love make you so strong, yet love can make you so weak? Like, has anyone ever thought about that? Like, love is a human's greatest strength, yet it's their greatest weakness. It's a double-edged sword. Like, love can make you defy almost all odds and beat anything in your way, but it can bring you to your knees and pretty much make you survive on nothing but water and gum for 4 months straight. Like, just an example, not speaking from experience, just as an example, But it's a weird thing, man. Love is a weird thing, especially from my perspective as a young man who's starting to get into the real world, the world that's also fucking collapsing because of the constant wars and the idiots in our government. Um, yeah, that's fantastic. The collapsing world. But love is a weird thing. It's a dangerous thing, but it's a weird thing. It's this funky anomaly because if you get too much love, you'll go blind to all the evils in the world, which honestly isn't a good thing because then you're too trusting, you're too vulnerable, yada yada yada. But if you don't get enough love, you go cold. Like I think it's an actual thing that people did a study on. Not getting enough like love or like I guess it's physical connections with other people or your significant other can literally rewire your nervous system to where you just don't want that. Anytime someone shows you that sort of affection, you don't know how to react, which that's insane. It goes back to what I was just saying. Like, love is a weird thing. The fact that it's your greatest strength and your greatest weakness is completely batshit, Like, it's crazy. Humans are crazy, both in good ways and bad ways. Love is it's just a weird thing that you might get a little spoonful of every once in a while. As for me though, like, I think I'm just gonna sit on, like, I don't mind being a bench warmer, for now, because going back to what I said at the start, the dating pool nowadays, like, I would rather grind on a cheese grater. It's that bad. It's that bad. I don't want anything to do with the dating pool nowadays. I don't want to be with someone who's so full of themselves and think they can do that. Which by the way, speaking of people who are full of themselves, why is it that when a majority of cheaters get caught, they cry about it or they beg for their significant other to stay? Like, no, 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 no. Like, most videos I've seen on, and this is mainly on Instagram, like when I come across a video of a guy recording after his wife or girlfriend cheated, like, why is she the one on the floor crying? Or why is it like if it's a girl like screen recording the text that she got from her boyfriend who cheated, like, why is he begging? Like, why do people do that? Do you really think we're gonna feel bad for you? Because you've got the goal to sit there and play the victim card after you just took my heart, looked me dead in the eye, and crumpled it into a million different pieces. And now you want me to feel bad about you? I hope a toothpick gets stuck under your toenail and you slam it into a door. That got a little bit personal there. I apologize. But still, my point remains. These people are... There's something wrong with them. I don't know if they've been hurt in the past and as a trauma response, they've begun hurting others as a trauma response. But trauma response or not, just because you were hurt in the past doesn't give you any right to go and hurt other people. Like, I have been bullied both on and off the internet. I have been lied to about a lot of things, including love, especially love. That's the whole topic of today's video. I have been backstabbed. I have been verbally abused. That's just a fancy way of saying that a lot of people I know talked shit to me growing up, and they meant it, which was fantastic. And yet, despite all of that, I still try to be a good human being. So why is it you go through one bad experience and you suddenly think you've got the right to go and hurt another human being the same way you were hurt? That just makes you an even bigger asshole than the person who hurt you. That makes you the biggest. I almost said something bad. That makes you the biggest asshole on this planet. And there's a lot of candidates for biggest asshole. And I can think of at least two. But anyways, that's really all I got. Just kind of my thoughts on like the whole love thing. I might do a follow-up like with the feelings of loneliness maybe. Like I'm not trying to turn this into like a purely like emotional vent channel, but it's definitely the main things I've been thinking about a lot, like things that I think a lot of people can relate to because I sit in front of my computer screen a lot. Like, and I still don't have a job, so I am getting more screen time than what I used to get. So I think I could talk about that. Maybe I could talk about something happy. I don't know. I've recently started getting back into Vocaloids. I might start talking about some Vocaloids and some songs I like. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'll figure something out. Because again, this is just like a little side hobby for me to do. Yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you when I get the time and storage to work on the Minecraft house, because we still got to finish that, don't we?